Has those long horns that bend back that way, so they hide in bushes, they don't get stuck. Both males and females have horns, so it's a little bit harder to tell them apart from each other. They also have the nickname Ghost of the Forest because of how well they hide. Alright, we're gonna look for the bongo's cousin, the greater kudu. Kind of looks like a giant deer, but it is an antelope. Oh, it looks like they're up ahead. We're just gonna wait for that truck in front of us to move up a little bit. We are in the Little Ituri Forest. Ituri does mean little, so we're in the little forest. And lots of animals have to hide around here using their camouflage. They're really good at it.
Look at this.
Alright, we're going to see the greater kudu, but you're also going to see my favorite animals. Those beautiful birds are the saddlebill storks. Those saddlebill storks, males have brown eyes, females have yellow. They're about 5 feet tall. And those are the greater kudu right there. They're about 400 pounds, 6.5 feet tall. Hi guys. You can wave to them. Alrighty, next up we're going to enter the Safi River. Now as we enter, you guys are going to want to look for one of the most dangerous animals in the world. Does anybody know what animal that is? Any guesses? Lion, I heard that. Any others?
Hippo.
Hippo, cheetah, tiger. It's actually my mom, so if you see her, you let me know, alright? I'm just kidding. It is the hippo. Somebody got it right, the Nile hippo. So we're going to look for hippos, but we're also going to see some pink-backed pelicans. They get a pink tint underneath their wings. It gets a lot brighter during mating season. Those wingspans are really long, 7 to 9 feet in length. That's about the width of the canopy above your heads. They can fly 24 hours at a time if they want, and they will mate for life. They weigh 13 pounds with an average of about 13 years.
No, you have money. I'm looking for the clothes.
Alrighty, if you see any shadows swimming around in the water, it is a Nile hippo. So we're going to keep an eye out. They are considered land animals, but they will spend most of their time in the water. It's how they cool off. They can go about 8 minutes underwater without having to take a breath. They love to walk, run, and take naps along the bottom. If they do take naps, their bodies will naturally float up to the surface to get air, and they will sink right back down so that they can continue sleeping. Hippos can weigh as much as a car, and they have really big teeth and really big jaws. Not so much for eating because they eat grass, but those jaws are what help protect them, and that is why they are so dangerous. Now, I don't think we're going to get a great look at any hippos today, but I'll tell you about a place you can check out at the end of the safari to check them out. Alright, next up, as we cross this bridge on the left are the Nile crocodile. They're there.
There's the crocodile. See him over there?
Look, it's way over there on the ground.
Dang. I see him.
Wow.
So long.
I think that's a Nile alligator. No, I think that's a Nile alligator. Right there. I think those are Nile alligators.
Now, those crocodiles can get about 16 feet long. They also weigh about 500 pounds. If you ever see an egg in a crocodile's mouth, don't be alarmed. They're just trying to protect it. And if you see it with its mouth wide open, it's not going to eat you. That's just how they regulate their body temperature. Now, we are about to enter the savannah where there are a lot of free-roaming animals, so we never know who we're going to see or where we're going to see them. If we see these animals, please don't call out to them. We're not Pocahontas. They have no idea what we're saying, so it's not going to change what they do. And we want to keep them as safe as possible since they are endangered animals. Alright, as we wait for this truck in front of us, to give you guys an idea of how big this reserve is, you can fit the entirety of Magic Kingdom and Disneyland inside of it. We're on 109 acres of land. The ride path is 2 miles long, and there's about 30 different African animal species that call this reserve home. This reserve alone makes Animal Kingdom the biggest park on property.
This is the biggest park. Biggest park in Disney.
Yep, and all the parks.
Yay!
That's mine.
What is it, Mom?
you look on the right-hand side, those little s'mores laying down, those are springboks back there. Now, they are little tiny antelopes, the smallest on the reserve. They are super athletic. They can jump 6 feet high, 13 feet in length. They are the third fastest land animal, reaching a top speed of 55 miles per hour. And the black stripes underneath their eyes are going to help protect their eyes from the sun's glare. Cheetahs have them as well, and hopefully we see some cheetahs a little bit later. Alright, the next animal we're going to want to look for are the painted dogs, also known as African wild dogs. They are not hyenas. No, they kind of look like them though, but they're not related to them. So they're going to be in the little rock back there. Laying down.
Oh, I see one.
We'll get a pretty good look right here.
They all look like animals. They really do look
So these are the painted dogs. They kind of look like hyenas, like I mentioned, but they're not related to them at all. They are closely related to domestic dogs, like you have at home, except you don't want these ones as pets. It's not going to go well for you. They work so well in teams, it makes them one of the most successful hunters or predators on the planet. They have about an 80% successful hunting rate, and instead of barking, they make loud chirping noises to communicate. Wild dogs, yeah, African wild dogs. Hey guys, make sure to stay seated for me. Thank you. Alright, let's see what else is out there. Those are the sable antelopes, if you can see them up on the hill by those bushes. Those are the emblem of the reserve. They are some of the only prey that will try to fight their predator head on, and those long horns of theirs bend back. That way if a predator tries to jump on them, they're going to land right on those horns. All these tall structures we're seeing are termite mounds. They are super strong like concrete. Lots of animals like to use them as scratching posts, including elephants, antelopes, on the rare occasion giraffes, but they like to use the trees the most. Now, savannas are usually pretty tough places for animals to live in because of their harsh, dry weather conditions. There's also not a lot of places for animals to hide, so they have to be tough, strong, and even fast in order to protect themselves from any predators that there might be. You can see one of those springboks a little bit better on the right-hand side as well. Alrighty, so on the right-hand side are the Hartman's Mountain Zebra. Each pattern is unique to each zebra, just like our fingerprints and just like the coats on those painted dogs we just saw. A group of zebras is called a dazzle. Pretty